Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of the group chat. Another odds on edition as we get through yet another week, and we're looking ahead to the weekend. Phil and I back in studio, and we've got a full weekend of sport to hopefully get some green ticks on. How are you feeling, Phil?
Pretty good.
How'd your last week go?
The plays, I went 2 from 3. So pretty successful. I feel like that's my average so far, 2 from 3. How did you go?
Yeah, we yet to have either of us go 3 for 3.
Yes.
I did the Uno reverse, went 0 for 3.
Oh, very nice.
Tough week of betting across the board.
BBL,
right through
Drizzy. Anyway.
Right through NFL, Premier League. I had Ronaldo in there as a goal scorer after watching 0 Saudi Pro League. But, I mean, it was a stat. He had 1 billion followers. He scores most of the goals. I mean, you can't argue with that. Cooper Kupp got injured.
What was he, 5 from 8? Oh, 8 from 5. Something like that.
Cooper Kupp?
No, Ronaldo.
Oh, yeah, he'd scored 6 goals in the 2 games he'd played against this team.
Oh, yeah.
And he had just hit 1 billion followers, so like it would have been a momentous occasion for him. But that's why Messi's my GOAT. But that's for another time. Cooper Kupp got injured, so that's unfortunate. And the Logo Wood stays in Tasman.
Yes it does.
Which was one of your plays. What was your one play that didn't hit?
So the Tasman one was my hot streak.
Yeah.
So they were to continue that, and continue they did. Then it was Man United to win was the stat play against Southampton. But Sean O'Malley was the gut play, and also the player pick at 4 to get a KO, $4. And he did not.
And that was very underwhelming, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But good to see you got 2 come through, and we went 1 for 4 on the multi. Because obviously I went over 2. I'm pretty sure I had Cooper Kupp in there to score as well. Unfortunate. The one that came through was
David Nika.
Yeah, David Nika to win by
KO,
knockout.
TKO.
Or TKO, which
Thanks,
did come in the 3rd round. We did stress for a moment there when the towel got thrown in. We were like,
surely
does this
TKO.
count as a TKO? And then when the referee announced it as TKO, we knew we had it in the bag.
Yep.
Not that it mattered, though. Because the other 3
1
lost.
from 4.
But it was a tough week across the board.
Particularly NFL, wasn't it?
NFL was a bloodbath. Yeah. We talked about that. If you put $100 on the underdog multi, the 4. And then the Falcons came back and beat the Eagles as well as underdogs. So underdogs, there were 5 that won straight up. Pretty
Bengals
impressive.
should have won,
Yep. You could argue that. They probably could have won. They probably should have won. They had 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
Picking off Pat Mahomes twice, a fumble.
Missed kick.
Missed kick. Joe Burrow fumbled the ball as well, which resulted in a defensive touchdown. So, yeah, you could argue they should have won.
And I should have unscrewed the base of this mic. But here we are.
Oh, well, you getting that bicep curl going.
Very true.
On this. We are filming on a Thursday. It will come out on a Friday. So, if things change, don't hate us. Sometimes they do change. We do, however, have the All Black lineups out. So, I don't know about you, but I might be dabbling in some try scorers or some All Black stuff. We did wait for that. So, I did want to throw in some Champions League in there, Arsenal tomorrow morning. But again, hopefully I'm just waking up tomorrow morning and Arsenal will have beaten Atalanta by at least 7 goals. But that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. What are you looking forward to this weekend?
Yes, Rugby Championship is back.
Oh, boy.
Yippee. South Africa play at a reasonable time of 9 a.m. So
Where
that's
is that?
fantastic. In Argentina somewhere.
Okay.
And got the Bledisloe going on. I got a couple good NPC games.
Yep. No UFC this weekend?
No. We're taking a break.
No combat sports.
Man United at like 4:30. So, yeah. But it's against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Big game. Should probably watch it. We'll see.
And then the marquee matchup of that round is Man City taking on Arsenal, which could be interesting, especially after Man City have drawn 0-0 to Inter Milan this morning in their opening round of the Champions League. with KDB limping off the field.
Oh dear.
So that may play a factor. It also
dear.
depends how Arsenal goes tomorrow. What else I'll be keeping my eye on? The cricket. The Black Caps taking on Sri Lanka in a place and conditions where we've never won a Test match before. Day one, Sri Lanka kind of dominated with the bat. Will O'Rourke impressed with 3 wickets, I believe, but they're 300 and something for 7. It'll be a tough dig for the boys to go in what will probably be very spin-friendly conditions as it starts to deteriorate. They are going to have a rest day on Saturday, however, due to the presidential election in Sri Lanka.
Oh.
So no play on Saturday, but we'll get back on Sunday and Monday to finish it off. We are paying like $3, $4 to win that test, which does seem intriguing.
So get on now, really.
Yeah, you could get on now, or the draw no bet, because it may rain as well. So you could just back the Black Caps to win, but on the draw no bet. So if it does become a draw, rain affected game, you get your money back. But yeah, Sri Lanka is sitting 4th in the World Chess Series Championship. Interesting. And the Black Caps sitting 3rd, so I didn't realize it was actually that close.
It's very close.
But yeah, we'll see. I'll keep my eye on that. And I think, yeah, you're right. NFL Week 3 gets underway. Thursday Night Football tomorrow. That'll be good. I'll be getting around it. But let's get into it. Why don't we just go straight into our gut plays? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Where are you going first?
Where am I going? I am going to Rugby Championship. Saw the team come out, both teams.
Such a strong All Blacks team, eh?
Yes, and not as strong Springbok side. Resting 7 players from the last time out. Yeah, no LaRue, no Colby, no Dialendi, no Sasha, no Peter Steph DeToy, no Malherbe, no Imbanambi. So
cheapers.
It's a decent rest. Itzebeth not starting either. He'll be coming off the bench, and this is where my gut play comes in. If he plays, he will equal Victor Macfield's the record of Test matches played of 127.
Yep.
If he comes on, I would like him to score whilst equaling
You would
that
like
record.
him to score?
So hopefully he comes on, and hopefully I can put a bet on. That's my gut feeling. He's going to come on and score in the second half.
Okay. Oh, because you have to bet it live, don't you?
Indeed.
He won't be available because he is on the bench. South Africa taking this game too lightly against a Puma side that has beaten both the All Blacks and Australia. The point starts at 10. They're resting some pretty key players there. Are they going into this game underestimating the Pumas a little bit?
Maybe, but then again, the team they've put forward is still strong. I'd say our forward pack is weakened. Backline is still disgustingly
Andre
fat.
Pollard is
he will start.
Yep.
Mapimpi on 11, Lukanyu Arm, Jesse Creel, Orenser, Fussy. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Forward pack, I have a little bit of worry.
That's where the Pumas get up, though. That's where they
get up.
Get their energy from.
Yep. All the power and the energy comes from that. They're playing at home. Yep. So maybe, but I can understand resting them, hoping you squeeze the win out over in Argentina and then bring the big boys back at home.
Okay. Interesting. Argentina paying $3.70 to win outright there. I don't know if that's enough value for me to go for Argentina, but the 10.5 point start. The thing that would scare me about that is we'd get to the 60-minute mark, 65-minute mark, and Argentina are in the game, and then South Africa in the last 20 minutes, like they did against the ABs, just absolutely dominate, and then they might run away with it. And 10 points, it's a try and a penalty, so I don't know if it is quite enough, but I also wouldn't feel comfortable backing the Springboks to cover by 10 as well. That's a weird one.
I saw what happened against Wallabies. Start pretty poor.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the difference, though, with our subs coming on. Argentina really started to play in that 60-minute mark. That's when we'll try and shut it down.
Yeah.
And you're bringing off a lot of experience from that bench. So, but still, I would say that's a weakened side for sure.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
Well, what else is a weakened side? This Man City team, obviously I just mentioned, a 0-0 draw against Inter Milan does not bode well for their confidence. They are going to be back at home hosting Arsenal. at the Etihad. But yeah, we're not sure if Kevin De Bruyne is going to play. He things didn't look too good as he limped off this morning.
That's no good.
And last year, if you could recall,
Probably not.
When De Bruyne did go out injured, he missed a month or two, and Arsenal really took control of the league. You know, we kind of ran away with it until De Bruyne came back, and then Man City are a different beast again and chased us down eventually. But
you also allowed them to chase you down. So
yeah, we did. Yeah, we basically just said, "Come on, come get us." But yeah, I think without Kevin De Bruyne, that Man City team coming off a disappointing 0-0 draw could give Arsenal a bit of an edge there. We are also without Odegaard.
I was going to say, how are your injuries?
But we will have Declan Rice back.
Right. 100 mil Declan Rice, important to have in the team?
100% is important to have. And again, it depends how we go tomorrow against Atalanta. But like I said, once we put 7 past them, our confidence is going to be sky high. We're going to roll into the Etihad. They're going to be a Kevin De Bruyne-less City team.
Assumption.
It's my gut telling me this.
All right.
It's my gut. Without Kevin De Bruyne, Erling Haaland he's not going to be as much as a threat. He's a threat by himself. He's a goal-scoring robot. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yep.
But without De Bruyne there, our Arsenal defense is pretty rock solid. And I don't think there's enough. There probably is, but I don't think there's enough to break us down. And I reckon we could get in, and at $4.50, they're the top 2 teams in the league, and we're paying $4.50 to come away with a win here. I'd be doing myself a disservice if I didn't take it.
Indeed, you would.
Is what I'm thinking. So that's my gut play. Arsenal to win at $4.50.
Nice.
You're
travelling to... It's an away game for Champions League?
Yes.
That's a factor.
It is.
You
Man
play
City
on
were
Monday.
also away. Yeah, so we're playing tomorrow morning. So it'll be Thursday night.
Yeah, and then Monday morning.
And then Monday morning, so Sunday night. So it is a quick turnaround. Yeah, we'll have to see where we can't lean off that. But at the moment, I'm not going to change my gut feeling. It's the gut telling me in the moment.
Yep.
Things may change, but the gut play is still there.
Nice.
Stat play, hit me.
Okay. I'll stay on topic of Premier League.
Okay.
Manchester United, after that fantastic 7-0 in a huge game in the EFL Cup.
Ooh, what a big
Barnsley.
game.
We go to Selhurst Park. We've lost the 2 games there. Last 2 games we've lost to Palace. Failed to score in both those last 2 games.
Damn.
And we haven't won at Selhurst Park since 2020. So it's looking great. It's looking fantastic.
Great news if you're a Palace fan. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Palace have, well, I don't know, considering their season so far. Palace have also drawn their last 2 games this season. So, despite our 7-0 in the EFL Cup, I dare not get carried away. I dare not have bias. I have a feeling there's a third draw here for Palace to go 3 flat. Selhurst Park is hard to crack. They've arguably got the best fans in the league. And the noise they generate is basically unmatched. So I'm going for a draw based on these stats and the last 2 games. We have played against them, and the last 2 Palace have had drawn this season.
Interesting. I did not think that's where you're going to go. Again, I'm thinking, I know it's a stat play, so you're just going on what the numbers are telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I really thought you'd have a little bit more faith.
We haven't won at Selhurst Park since 2020, so either we're drew or it's going to be a draw. So,
is that testament to how tough it is there, or just how bad Man United have been?
It's a team effort. It's a team effort. But
Okay.
Off the back of that 7-0, I'm dubious. I don't want to.
On that 7-0,
Yeah,
did they give Anthony that penalty as just like a,
100%.
come on, mate?
Yeah.
Get
It
yourself
was
on
also
the
his
score
first
sheet.
start of the season.
Yep.
So
He did say,
Confidence.
he's going to make everyone remember the name. Is that a step in the right direction?
definitely a better step than if he missed.
Oh my goodness! Imagine if he'd missed. I actually did not even take that into any consideration.
Yeah.
Imagine if they're just like, okay, it doesn't
you go.
actually matter. There's no pressure on this penalty.
Yeah.
You score it, nothing really changes. You may get a little booster of confidence.
Yep.
If you miss, though,
Mm-hmm.
everyone will say it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter. But deep down,
Electric blanket on, breakfast in bed. All you have to do is score the goal, and thankfully he did. So
good on him. We'll see what he can bring into the
yeah,
top
I
five
would
English football.
love a win at Sellers Park. I'm just being realistic. I think we squeeze a draw.
We're talking numbers as well.
Izzy probably scores a screamer from halfway or something dumb.
Mhm.
The top bins.
Do you have him in your fantasy team this
and
week?
then Rashford will score. I do. Yeah.
Is that tactical?
What do you mean?
You know, you had Ollie Watkins in.
Yes.
And he was no good.
Yeah.
You bring Eze in, although you've had him from the start.
I've always had Eze.
But, you know, people, your fantasy
Well, I
team
certainly
seems to be a
didn't
bit of
take
a
him out.
graveyard.
Certainly didn't take him out. So
Yeah, true.
we'll see. Time will tell.
Okay, well, I'm going to swap you then. I'm going to go for my stat play. I'm coming back to the Rugby Championship.
Mm.
I had to do something with the All Blacks,
Mm-hmm.
and I've gone for one of the most prolific try scorers for the ABs against the green and gold.
Oh.
Thank goodness the try scorer markets came out just
Yep.
before we came in. I've been waiting all day because the team got announced this morning. The markets have only just come out. But nevertheless, they are there. He's got the most tries scored against Australia out of all the current All Blacks.
Is it Barrett?
Depends which one. I was building it up. He's got 11 tries against Australia.
Yep.
Sitting behind Christian Cullen and Doug Howlett, who both have 13.
No.
But yep, the
Insane.
most out of any current player. He has 44 tries in total, which means exactly a quarter of his tries have come against Australia.
Yep.
Either wearing the 10 or 15 jersey. He has been named.
Oh, I wonder which Barrett it is.
To wear the 15 jersey. So we're going Bowden Barrett, anytime try score at $2.50 is my stat play. He also has scored the most amount of points in total against Australia out of any current All Black at 144 points.
Yeah.
So there are some pretty good numbers.
They are. Those are great numbers.
A quarter of his tries coming against Australia. Top try scorer against Australia out of all the current players.
Yep.
And he's paying $2.50.
Yep.
Again, I don't see both wingers scoring. I'm happy to see Caleb Clark. I don't see both wingers scoring, but last time I said that, they both did. So I'm going to say it again. I'm going to hope they do. I don't see both wingers scoring and Barrett. And in that same game that we talked about, Barrett did score and both wingers. So that could be my little multi.
Wow.
Both
That is a
wingers and
stat.
Barrett. The back three.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But then you have to say both wingers aren't going to score in order for them to score.
Correct.
Yeah.
And get someone else to play some
You have to
for
earn
me.
a reverse, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, interesting. You got to play mind games with the bets, you know, the
You have
energy you're
to,
putting out in
yeah.
the universe.
Yeah. There's
play
no
mind
way,
games with
you
it.
say. There's no way.
No, they just don't.
Yeah.
Like, mathematically, when one winger scores, the other winger becomes less likely to score.
Mm.
Simple.
Mm.
I don't know how it works, but it does.
Until it doesn't.
We shall see. Do you have a hot streak for me? Where are we going for the hot streak?
Yes. My hot streak. I like to stick to my hot streaks when they win. Tasman 6-0.
Oh,
126 point difference. Take on Waikato 7-4. But Waikato did destroy Hawke's Bay 50 points to 5 in a pretty wet evening in Hamilton. So
cold night in Stoke.
cold, windy night in Stoke. Tasman travel to Hamilton.
Yep.
Cold, windy night in Stoke City. Based on that last result, I'm not going for the hot streak. I'm doing the opposite. The hot streak will end
Okay.
this weekend.
Whoa.
Waikato
Way to throw
will
a
beat
curveball.
Tasman at $2.45.
Wow. Okay.
Silly, because, you know, I was correct last week with Tasman beating Wellington.
Mhm.
I just have a little feeling this hot streak is going to get fizzled out in the rain, and Waikato will be the winners.
Wow. Okay, I was going to say, because obviously, a Waikato man,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hey. Again, it's a gut. It was more of a gut feel for me, you know, if you're going for Waikato.
Yeah.
Um,
Keep you on your
and
toes.
taking Tasman. But yeah,
Yeah.
throwing a curveball there, and the week after you say Tasman are going to be the last unbeaten team.
Yep.
They do become it.
And they were. Oh, they are.
And then you get switching
Straight
it straight
away.
up and being like, ha, nope.
And now it ends.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
At 2:45,
Probably
you're just
like
taking them head to
close
head.
game. Yeah, 2:45. Waikato, why not?
Why not? I mean,
Fizzle out the hot streak.
you just
Come on.
told us why not, so
Yeah.
happy days. My hot streak, they haven't paid off for me in the NFL,
The Kansas City Chiefs.
but the NFL is where there's just so many streaks,
Yeah.
so many to choose from, which means usually some will die. Some streaks will die. I mean, the hot streak, both times I've gone to NFL, CMC ruled out before the game, injured. Cooper Kupp, injured during the game. Maybe that's a hot streak. Whatever player I pick for my hot streak gets injured.
Yeah.
Hopefully not this week. I don't mind, to be honest.
Is it Mahomes? Please say Mahomes.
It's not Mahomes. So this play has hit in the last 8 games, dating back to last season. And I'm glad we actually offer these markets because they're kind of niche. It's Lamar Jackson, his longest rush over 14.5 yards. So he's going to take off out of the pocket, scramble, rush for over 14.5 yards. Over the last 8 games, he's averaged a longest rush of 20.
Oh.
So he's clearing it by a mile, although last game it did take a Hail Mary play, which he didn't end up throwing the ball when he dashed for 25 yards at the end of the game to clear it. But he kept the hot streak going. He's coming up against the Cowboys this week, where Alvin Kamara absolutely bullied them last week for a total of 180 yards with 115 on the ground. They now have to deal with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. So, having a focus on Derrick Henry, having a focus on Lamar, I think Lamar has it within him to go and continue, get to a 9-game streak of clearing this over 14.5 longest rush.
What does that pay? $1.80.
Yeah.
Nice. Not bad.
So there's our 3 plays. And what we do have this week is something pretty cool, I thought. And you've come up with the name. I'm going to give you credit there. The group chat assist.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we both love our football.
Indeed.
We're going to help you guys. So it's the assist, the group chat assist. And basically what it is, you back our best bet. Maybe not our best bet, but it's our bet we think there's some value in.
Yeah.
Especially when you hear what the promo is.
Yes.
You hear there's some value. You back it. And if it doesn't hit, no matter what, you get your money back in bonus cash up to $20 for the first 200 customers that use it. So
nice.
We've got a little promo code. We're still working that out, but it'll be in the description.
It will be.
Once you listen, head to the description, find out what the promo code is. But our first bet for the group chat assist is going to be... We need to get a little drum roll.
Yeah, you do need a drum roll. I was waiting for it. I was hoping it would come through the walls or something.
It's Leicester to go and get their first win
of
the Premier League season.
Oh, yes.
It only made sense to do something football with it being named the group chat assist. It only makes sense that we pick the team playing the worst team in the Premier League, in Everton, back-to-back 2-0 leads, resulting in losses for Everton.
Back-to-back losses.
Are you kidding me? Leicester, Jamie Vardy, go have a party.
Indeed.
Win your first game of the Premier League. And cash us our first group chat assist, which is risk-free.
Indeed.
Go on back it. I'm going to be backing it.
Yes.
You're going to be backing it. Because it doesn't matter if they don't win. They could draw, they could lose. The game could get called off. You're getting your money back.
You got that $20 bonus cash.
Absolutely. So, you just head into your account, the bonus section, bonus offers, and enter the promo code, and you're away laughing. It's as easy as that.
Leicester City all the way. And they are at home too.
Yeah.
How good.
There were a couple markets we liked in that game, but we just settled keeping it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple.
Nice and easy. Want to get the first one across the board. So get amongst the group chat assist. Leicester to win, paying $2.45.
Everton have conceded 13 goals already.
Yeah, they are.
And they will concede again this weekend.
They're red hot garbage, Everton.
All right.
Holy.
Come on, Vardy.
All right, let's finish things off with our group chat multi.
Oh, yeah.
What's your first leg you're rocking with? Let's build it.
I still like Brighton. Brighton to win against Nottingham Forest at home. $1.75.
Okay. Brighton to win? Let me find it. Any reasoning behind it? They had their 0-0 draw against Ipswich last week.
I like Brighton.
You just like Brighton?
Yeah. They had a lot of opportunities against Ipswich too. They were kind of dominating. They just didn't convert.
They'll be pretty disappointed that they didn't come away with the win there.
And Matoma just looks disgustingly insane. He's so good.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Nah. Yeah.
get the job done against Nottingham at home. Surely.
Nice. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stay local where it's across the ditch, but I'm backing the All Blacks to cover the 14.5 point start. It feels like
14
a lot.
and a half does feel like a lot.
It feels like a lot, and I went back through and had a look at their last games,
Mm.
and we either win by 20
Yep.
or more,
Yep.
or we win by 5 or less. So
It's one of the two.
it swung
It's one of the two.
in the 20 or more often than it didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been garbage lately anyway. So who cares?
And I mean,
Fine.
the boys will be hurting after losing back-to-back against South Africa.
And a split is low. They got to turn
the
up.
Bledisloe Cup means a lot. They'll be hurting. They've got a point to prove. They're going to go out there, and we're going to win by 15 or more.
Mm.
Next week, the line will be set at... Actually, I was going to say the line will be set at 20-something next week, but we're at the Cake Tin, and we all know the curse of the Cake Tin. So, let's take it while there's no curse hanging around. All Blacks minus 14.5.
Nice.
That's my first one. Where are we going for your next one?
I'm very, very similar. I'll stick to the championship. Springboks minus 10.5.
Ooh.
$1.92 is pretty good. I wasn't confident in the $2.05 plus, considering our lineup. I think it will be physical. I think it will be a long game, but I just see us racking up penalties. Handré Pollard just slotting them left, right, center.
Yeah.
We'll get over that 10.5. I just couldn't fully commit to 13 plus.
So without me knowing that that's what you're doing and me going on about, I'm not sure. It feels like an awkward sort of didn't phase you at all.
No. I just didn't think you considered Pollard just slotting the ball in, just penalty after penalty.
It's good goal. He's a good game manager, knows when to take the points. So
and also when Argentina start to get into the game 60 minutes, we then bring on Etzebeth, we then bring on Quora Smith. So I don't think it really matters that I don't see them doing what they did to Australia, for example. But it will be a good game.
Okay. Sweet. So we got both rugby championship games, and they're both favourites to cover the spread. 14.5, 10.5. You got Brighton, get the job done at home. And then the boys had it in their multiverse. And I couldn't agree more. Even with the benching of Bryce Young, you just cannot back the Panthers in any way, shape, or form. They just stink. There's just everything going on.
Whoa, hold on.
Worst way.
Oh, NFL.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And in that organization, so we're back in the Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, minus 5.5. Minus 5, actually. I get that wrong. Minus 5.
Yeah.
So just win by a touchdown. That's all they need to do.
Come on.
They got the upset win against the Ravens last week. Gardner Minshew at quarterback, linking up with Devontae Adams. They look good. I reckon they can go and probably... I mean, every team has beaten the Panthers by a lot. They've scored a combined 13 points, the Panthers, through 2 games.
Impressive.
So I think while they're red-hot garbage, keep betting against them. Is my theory.
Yep.
So, in saying that, do we want to use odds boost or multi-rescue? Talk to me. What are you feeling?
I'm just trying to remember the options. I've already forgotten. So 2, the point start, and then you got Panthers, and then I've got who did I say?
So we've got South Africa minus 10.5.
Yeah, I was tossing up between Brighton and Ipswich. I think Ipswich might. They were paying $3. I think they might get the first win of the season.
Yep.
I think we can boost that. The point start thing is You had your concerns. I have my concerns of All Blacks getting 14. So I think it's fine.
Okay. Should we boost it? It'll be the first one we boost.
Yeah, why not?
All right, we'll lock that in. We'll boost that. We're both going to post our plays on our socials. So if you want to just take them for what they are, go copy them. If you want to fade them, they're there so you know what to go against. Make sure you get amongst the group chat assists listed to win.
Yes.
Hopefully we can kick that
If there's
off.
anything you get on, you want to get on that.
Yeah, that's 100% the one you want to get on.
Can't back Everton. There's no way you're backing Everton in that game. So you might as well get on the group chat assists. So
yeah, it's a risk-free play.
That's a risk. Yes, if you're within the first 200 people.
Yeah, make sure you're within the first 200. It's going to sell like hotcakes, that baby. But
I'm
I think
purchasing 199 myself, so there's one left.
Good point.
One
Watch
left.
out for that because Phil, dog. But that's all I've got. Good luck if you are getting on any of the bets.
Indeed.
I'm hoping for some winners, hopefully to turn some things around from last week. Looking forward to sitting back and watching some cricket over the weekend.
Very nice.
And yeah, we'll leave it there. Anything to add?
Nope.
Sweet. Enjoy your weekend. Good luck. Thanks for listening.